everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Closets and Cocktails.
Hello, hello.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
Good.
Yeah. It's been a good week.
Yep.
So all is well that ends well.
Well, that's good. After last week, I wasn't so sure how you were doing.
But like we talked about, there's ups and downs, there's highs and lows, as everybody can attest to, not only in business, but in life.
100%.
And I always say the sun will come out tomorrow, and it does.
It's true. Yes, it's very true. Well, today I changed it up a little bit with our glasses because I felt like I really liked the pink thing last week.
I do too. We love pink.
It's just so
we
fun.
should have wore pink.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
We'll do that next week.
Okay. Next time, hopefully, if I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, today I have some watermelon martinis.
Ooh, yeah. Watermelon's my absolute favorite.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I mean, who doesn't love a good, juicy watermelon?
It's so refreshing.
It is. It reminds you of summer.
Yes, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Which is past us, by the way.
I can't even believe it because I still feel like I'm in New York in the summer.
Yeah.
Where did that go?
It's been a hot minute since then.
Wow. I can't even believe it. It kind of makes me sad.
I know. But I'm excited for holiday season and, all the fun things coming up.
That is true. I mean, we'll be super busy and it's just so fun to be able to gather with friends and family and just have a good time.
There's so many just things to look forward to. Traditions and parties. And I think everyone just kind of feels a sense of relief at this time of the year.
I agree. Yeah. And it's just fun because it's more just get-togethers, right? And we have so many traditional parties, everybody has their holiday, their thing that they do. And it's just fun. It's like, I get to actually look forward to all of these events.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the cooler weather personally.
Me either. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'll complain in January. We all know it, but.
Well, yeah, that's because all the fun stuff is over and you're like, okay, I don't care about dressing up and looking cute anymore. I'm just cold.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be snuggly.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Those are the hardest times, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It's part of it.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So are we going to try this watermelon martini?
Yeah,
I've never had one, so I'm super excited. All right, we got to be really careful.
I know.
In these martinis. Ooh, that's good.
Right?
Ooh.
Might be a new staple.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is that a new favorite? I think it is.
Well, I mean, plus the pink glasses just add to the whole ambiance of it.
I just love the pink glass. I mean, how can you not be happy when you see those?
I know. It makes me want to put like a little straw thing in it, like the umbrella.
Yep.
Or like a flamingo. I don't know. It's something fun to put on top would be cute.
Oh my gosh, on a boat. That's what it feels like.
I know. Well, we talked about islands last week,
That's true.
So I guess I kind of was still feeling that vibe.
I love it. I don't think we can go wrong. Although I look forward to the fall time and the holidays and all of that. Summer always has a special place in my heart.
I know you love summer.
I do. I love floating in the pool and going on cruises and all of the above.
Oh, it's fun. This is my favorite time of year though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Halloween is my favorite. And then Thanksgiving is all the good food. And
that's true.
Just everything else is just so fun.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. So today, I wanted to talk more about accessories because I feel like a lot of people are getting organized. We're always busier in the fall.
Correct.
They're realizing, oh, snap, we have all these people coming to our house. I don't know where anything is, or I'm hosting a big party. I want to be organized.
Yep.
All of that comes into play in the holidays.
Absolutely. And there's so many different ways based on, again, we're fully custom. So based on your needs and how you entertain.
Exactly.
Then we talk that through and then we can tell you, okay, these are the accessories that would really help you out, keep you organized.
Right. I think especially during the holidays, I mean, we see Murphy beds a lot.
A lot.
We see pantries a lot. because people are wanting to clean out what they have. They know that they're about to have a bunch of leftovers all the time and, just more food in the pantry for parties.
And more being at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you need more space. You need to organize your storage space because you're home, you're cooking.
Yeah.
It's lots of fun.
I think pantries are often overlooked in the accessory department. It's easy to throw up shelves.
Yeah.
But I always try to educate my clients like, hey, do you need any wire baskets? Do you want pull-out trays? How about dividers for your cooking sheets or pots and pans? Spice racks, all of these little elements that I think we forget about.
Yep.
Because we're just trying to make it better.
Yes.
Yeah. But those elements really can change the game for someone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking about my pantry, right? And how many elements we put in there.
Yeah.
And I was particular. I wanted drawers. Not everybody wants drawers, but for me, it was important for me to hide some of that mess. I don't like it. I like simple and clean.
And you have a lot of like table runners and placemats and towels and things like that, which I know a lot of people have.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So pantry is a great place to put it.
I love it. Wire baskets, they're the best.
Yeah, those are awesome, actually.
And I love how they come in different heights. So, you can put several different sizes.
Yeah.
So again, you're customizing to the needs of that individual basket.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Are you putting chips in there or are you putting potatoes? Because those are two totally different heights of things, You don't need a huge thing that they're going to get lost in, but you also want to make sure it's tall enough to hold it.
That's actually a really good point, is thinking about that, because you're right. When you have the baskets and they're really deep, and what happens? You just throw everything in like a junk drawer, right? And you can't find it.
Exactly.
So it's really, really important to think through all of those details so you get it right.
Yeah.
But if you don't, we're here and we can make it right. But
well, I think too, just designing for the future in mind, right, is very important. That's something that we talk to all of our designers about, designing sections that can accommodate accessories later on, whether it's the pantry, the closet, the office, whatever it is. You want to make sure that, hey, we need a couple sections that are a standard size.
Correct.
So that way, if we did forget the wire baskets or you suddenly started cooking and need all these spices, that we can always add it later on.
Yeah. I think we touched upon it in previous podcasts, but didn't really dig deep into it. That is one of, I think, the best parts of our systems is that they're very fluid, and understanding that a client, if they're going to stay in that house long term, or if the new person that owns the house, their needs are going to change over time. Yeah. And we need to be flexible, and our systems allow them to do that.
100%. Yeah. And I think what you said was super important. Even if someone new comes in, that's part of the reason why we still have the warranty. That's transferable with the home, because it will change,
Absolutely.
Someone's needs certainly are not going to be the same as the person before them.
Nope. No, not at all.
It is important to think ahead.
Well, when you're thinking about that, right? Because a lot of times our clients will say, oh, no, I'm just going to do it in wood and have a handyman do it because it's cheaper, or whatever the case may be. And I know you get that question a lot, but I think it's important for us to be, have that conversation with people with, by all means, it's definitely an option for everybody, and it's an option to explore. But I know that you can get into the details as to why on the long term that may not be the best solution.
Yeah. I do come up against wood a lot, and people always automatically assume that wood is better. I don't know if it's just because wood was used for so long and people aren't sure about, the new products that we use these days. But there's several reasons why using our product is better than wood. First of all, adjustability, like you said, total flexibility, having the holes and being able to move the shelves up and down as your inventory changes is huge. How frustrating would it be if you got a brand new crock pot or something and you try to fit it in and it's too close together. And now you have to find a whole nother place for that.
That's true. Right.
know?
Yeah.
Because with wood, you're stuck with what you have.
Yeah.
You
it's not meeting your needs at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It might have been fine before, but now you got something new.
Yep.
And now it's frustrating because you have to figure out somewhere else in your kitchen to put it.
Exactly.
So adjustability is huge. Secondly, like we said, adding accessories.
Yep.
Again, having the flexibility, just knowing in the back of your mind, hey, maybe right now it's not a priority, but it could be later.
Yep.
So I can add that. And then lastly, I would say upkeep.
Yes.
Is a huge part of why we don't use wood.
Yep. Yep.
Right. We can't warranty wood. Wood is a natural surface.
Yeah.
So it's going to change. It's going to warp, possibly peel if it's painted over time. That's just natural. That's what it's going to do.
Right. Right.
With melamine, we don't face those same issues, hence why we can offer the transferable warranty on it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's important to be educated on what the product is, what your needs are, and what's going to work best for you.
Right.
Obviously. But for me, I don't want to deal with any of the problems that might come in 10 plus years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know I would pick melamine over wood every single time.
Yeah. It's really the long-term impact, right? And the flexibility. And, our warranty does transfer with the home and it's lifetime.
Yeah.
So you can't do that on wood again because it's a natural surface. It is going to chip. It is going to warp. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just part of the product.
Right.
And so, I think the education is important. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm not saying wood is bad. I'm just saying, be aware of what is going to happen over the long term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not the same product.
It's just not. No. Yeah, for sure.
So that's great. That's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like we've touched on, kitchen, things like that. Let's get into some of the fun stuff in the closet.
Oh.
Because, we just.
Okay. We're going right into the closet. I was going to go into the buffets, but that's okay. We'll go into the closet.
Okay. Well, you tell me. What accessories that you would put in a buffet?
Yeah. So super exciting. So beautiful countertop because it's just a centerpiece to your home.
Yeah.
And just, I don't think people think about buffets.
No.
But the accessories you can put in, you can still do wire baskets if you choose to. You can do pull-out trays if you choose to. Mm-hmm. One thing I did in mine, which I love, are the sliding shelves. Yes. So I have all my big appliances, but I can wheel them out. Mm-hmm. So I'm not digging way back there, trying to find something, pulling everything out just to get to one thing.
Right.
So, some of those components are really, really important. And it's a centerpiece that I use for the holidays. Yeah. I can lay out my whole buffet right there.
That's perfect.
So, yeah. And then you put fun little handles on there and just so many options in a buffet that you can incorporate all of the cookie sheets and all of that. You can have the dividers just like you do in a pantry.
Yeah.
So there's lots of options.
Definitely. Yeah. I think the fun thing too is that a lot of our accessories can be used in several rooms. Like when you said pull out shelf or sliding shelf.
Yeah.
It made me think of an office, right? Because we always put those in offices for the printer.
Always.
That's like a super, super popular thing.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see, how you can interchange them.
Agree. Yeah. Yeah. They go in every room.
Yeah.
It's just a different use.
Right.
That's all. Yeah.
Well, that's why, and I think that's why it's also important to have someone come out and talk you through the options. Because I think also a lot of people are like, oh, I could just do it myself.
Oh, sure.
Which you can, of course.
Yes.
But once people start getting into it, I think one, they don't know all the options.
Right.
And so they might not plan for that. And then, you see something on Pinterest and you're like, oh man, I wish I thought of that. Right.
Yeah.
But that's all part of, having us as your advisor.
Right.
Help.
That's why we have such a lengthy design consultation. Mm-hmm. That's why we ask all the questions we do ask.
Right.
Because we want to make sure that we hit on all the points so it functions the way they need to function.
100%.
Yeah. So, and you know what? If you're not in the industry, you don't know what questions to ask.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Well, what's your favorite accessory in a closet?
My favorite accessory in a closet. Oh, I like them all. I'm gonna have to go with the valet rod. I know it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody should have one. I do. I mean, every morning, well, every evening, I put my clothes, hang them out there so I can just grab and go in the morning because I don't like to get up in the morning.
Any second you can save, right?
Any second I can save. Yeah. So it's easy. Everything's right there. Or when you're packing for a trip, same thing.
Yeah.
So for me, not only are they beautiful, but they are very, very functional. And I tend to lean towards more function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, that's what the closet's there for.
Yep.
Is function.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want it to look pretty, of course, but functionality is the most important element.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because if it doesn't function well, you're going to be frustrated.
Exactly.
And then you're going to be stressed out. We don't want that. We're eliminating
the whole purpose. Yeah. We're supposed to be helping with that. So
exactly.
Okay.
What about you?
Gosh, I was going to say valet rod because I use mine every day too. But I will say my other one that I use every day is definitely my jewelry tray.
Agree.
Yeah. They're not super expensive. You know, you can get the basic one for around $160.
Yep.
But just to know where all my stuff is. Yes. Like everything has a place and it's starting to overflow, which is embarrassing because it's huge.
You need a double decker then.
I literally do need a double decker.
Which they're really fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love those. So for those of you that don't know, the double decker jewelry tray is basically 2 jewelry trays stacked on top of each other, but the top one is a little bit shorter. And it comes on like a slide. So you can move it and just store more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I have so many pieces in there. It honestly helps me because I would forget what I had if it was all shoved in like a drawer or something.
Right. So you can find it. It has its place. So when you put it back, you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
And it's fun because you could, like you said, you can do a basic one or you can customize it to your needs. So there's a lot of flexibility in, yes, I want a jewelry tray, but what does that look like for me? You know, so that's fun.
100%. I mean, I think when you start getting into the nitty gritty with people, they probably feel like it's like 20 questions because I'm like, okay, well, what about this? What about this? But truly, we're just trying to get to know you and because some people might have 100 sunglasses. Some people might not like care at all about sunglasses.
Right.
So to know kind of what's important to that client will help me guide them into what accessories I think would be most useful for them.
I would say that's our differentiator. I mean, our designers all really get to know our clients because really, if you don't, how are you going to really give them what they need?
100%. I mean, anyone can slap a design up there.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
But to really show them how many inches you're using now versus what I'm able to give you.
Yep.
You know, how are we going to utilize this space better?
Yep.
Okay, shoes are a problem. Here's how I'm addressing your problem.
Yeah.
And I think taking those extra minutes to kind of go over that with them makes them feel seen, heard, and excited about their project. Like they have full faith in you.
Yeah.
You know?
And really that's what we want. When it's installed, when you get it all done, we want them to feel happy because it's a big purchase.
It is. It's a big investment.
It is. And so we want to make sure that you're just as happy when we design it at your home as you are when it's installed and we walk out the door.
Yeah.
You know, and again, you know, I think a little differentiator from our designers is you're a client for life.
Yeah.
So if they're calling you 6 months down the road, my needs have changed. Again, our systems have the ability to do that.
Yep.
And we're still here. We're still, you know, your go-to expert in the field.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I think in the past week, I probably have gotten a request for around 20 shelves. From a variety of different clients. Just like, hey, I'm moving stuff around. We're getting settled in. or we're changing things, because again, it's that fall time. People are cleaning out.
Yeah.
They're getting reorganized. So I do think just them knowing like, hey, I can call and get 4 shelves if I need them is awesome. Like they know who to come to. It's a very easy process.
Yeah.
It's not stressful.
Yeah, exactly. Take the stress out. We're just gonna take care of you. That's what we do.
100%. Yeah.
I love that.
I love it too. I mean, I think obviously we have a whole book of accessories, right? Like I can bring you the tag book and just have you flip through it.
Yeah.
Which sometimes people like to do.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into like garage accessories and all that because there are literally hundreds of accessories. But I just wanted to kind of remind people like, hey, ask us, I love when people are like, oh, what's new in the design world, because they don't know. Yeah. And for them, this is super exciting.
Exactly. So, I love that.
I love to be able to share that with my clients.
There's just so much we can do. And I don't know, I'm just excited about it because we add new ones every day.
So, all the time. Yep. So reach out to us, Closet Factory Jacksonville. You can check out our Instagram, Closet Factory _Jax. We have a bunch of stuff up there too, just to give some ideas and get those thoughts flowing for how you can better organize your space. I know last week was a tough one.
It was, but not unexpected when you own a business.
100%.
It was tough, but you know what? This week's great. So that's just how it rolls.
Well, do you want to share with us maybe one highlight, one high from your week?
I would love to. We've had several. Let me think about it. So I will say, this is really neat, and it's just going to go back to our showroom, which I think we'll be talking a lot about. I hope you guys don't get sick of it.
Especially as it gets closer.
It gets closer. But, when you put a showroom together, there's a lot more that goes into it than one would think, right? And so we have a showroom, but it's small.
Yeah.
But doing this and making it just friendly for our clients and making it the best experience it can be is challenging. And so we had someone that's been in the industry over 20 years, kind of look at our plans, what we were going to do, and kind of talk me through, okay, I would make these changes and this is why.
Okay.
And it made so much sense. And I was just really grateful for their time to sit with me and say, this is what you have to think about flow in your customer experience. And once they really sat me down and talked about that, I was like, that makes so much sense. And so we're in the midst now of just changing things around. But I think that's really exciting because I'm a lifelong learner, as many people are. And I'm like, I'm always open, and I'm just grateful when people, I could have done it the way we had it laid out and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But this will elevate the experience, and that's what we're looking for. So I was super excited about that.
I love that. Yeah. That's a great one.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh gosh. I would say mine was probably connecting with some of the older connections that I've made, like interior designers, realtors, things like that. We came out with a new partnership program. And so just really getting to like rekindle that, talk with them, get them excited again about who we are, our product. And I just think it's going to be a really great thing. So that was definitely a motivating factor for me.
Well, I love that because, as you run a business, and everybody knows, it gets crazy day to day.
Yes.
And we have many connections, many close connections that we don't have really, we don't think about because we're in the midst of what we're doing.
Right.
That we don't really think about, gosh, I really miss them. They're amazing and I want to spend time with them, So I think, you talking about that and us really talking about how are we going to keep these connections going?
Right.
Because in the end, that's all that matters. Connection with, everybody we come in contact with, connection with our clients. Our designers like to call the clients to check in, and just see how everybody's doing. It's not to sell them something, it's to keep that connection.
Exactly.
But I love that you took the time to do that this week.
Yeah.
I think it brings us back to why are we doing this?
Exactly.
And it's always human connection. Always.
I love meeting new people. And,
yes,
it's always fun to connect with someone on something, especially that you're passionate about. Like, obviously, people that are in a similar industry have similar likes as we do. So it's fun to connect with them and, just see, hey, what's going on in your realm of the world, and so I just had a really great time. It was nice to catch up with some people that I haven't gotten to chat with in a while. And I don't know, I'm just looking forward to it.
I know. And you brought up a good point because recently I was reconnected with one of my past mentors. And, it was almost like we didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to her in probably 3 years.
Wow.
And she reached out and we just reconnected and how can we help each other and just, I really respect her as a business person and, being able to pick her brain.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I was like, oh, wow, I really missed you. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes once that starts, all the other connections continue, to come back into your life.
Yeah.
And it was really neat connecting with her. And I'm like, oh no, I did a job for so-and-so. She's like, really? We used to work together. And I'm like, it's just so crazy how it works. But it's, that's when we are really excited, and that's what we're meant to do is connect with others. So.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So this is your reminder to look back through your books, think about who you haven't gotten to talk to in a while and just reach out. You never know,
Exactly. Yep. It's always good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That's definitely a great message. And I'm excited to continue chatting again next week.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks so much for watching Closets and Cocktails. We hope you enjoyed the show. And if you did, please give us a like and subscribe and have a great day.